impulsar una ley de amnistía general.
Venezuela's acting president, Delcy Rodriguez, has unveiled a sweeping general amnesty law intended to free political prisoners detained during more than 2 decades of political conflict, a move opposition figures hailed as ending an era of repression in the Southern American country. In a speech delivered at the opening of the 2026 judicial year, Rodriguez announced that the amnesty would cover political detentions from 1999 through the present, encompassing the administrations of Hugo Chavez and Nicolas Maduro. The proposal will be presented to the National Assembly for urgent approval. Rodriguez said the law aims to open spaces for peaceful political coexistence and to heal the wounds caused by years of violence and political confrontation. It excludes those convicted of murder, drug trafficking, and serious human rights violations. One of the most symbolic aspects of the initiative is the planned closure of El Helicoide, a notorious Caracas detention center where rights groups say political prisoners were tortured. The facility is said to be transformed into a community center. Families of detainees and opposition leaders have welcomed the announcement with cautious optimism. Some relatives expressed relief and hope that loved ones long held in prison could be reunited with their families, describing the moment as the close of a long period of state repression. An opposition lawmaker told journalists that the amnesty could mark an end to an era of political persecution. However, critics, including international rights organizations, warn the repression that led to these imprisonments has been systematic and deep-rooted. Amnesty International and others have documented sustained arbitrary detentions, harassment of civic groups, and political arrests over years, and say that thousands remain arbitrarily detained even as some are released. They stress that closing infamous prisons and passing a law does not immediately dismantle patterns of repression unless accompanied by systemic judicial and political reforms. The proposed amnesty emerges amid broader political shifts following the recent ouster of Nicolas Maduro and increasing international engagement, including the reopening of diplomatic channels with the United States. As the amnesty bill moves forward, both supporters and opponents will watch closely to see whether it truly ends a chapter of political repression or simply begins a complex transition toward greater political openness in Venezuela.